Hi all, welcome to Sarvabhauma's English e-learning academy. I am your Lakshmikant Kulkarni. So today I am going to discuss about one of the main topic and most active topic in the selection process, that is nothing but group discussion. Okay. So before dealing with group discussion, I want to give you some instructions. Okay, I'll read it out. Watch complete video. Here I have mentioned only important points and I have not mentioned any explanation. I'll explain and please listen the video, watch the video and listen complete explanation, then copy all the points. Okay, point number 2. Don't skip any point. Please do not skip any point. Yes, it is mandatory and it is most important to learn this particular topic. Okay. Next, copy the points and explanation also. Points already I typed in this particular video and I explained the explanation because I have not typed the explanation. Okay. Next, explanation must be copied. It is mandatory. So I am not going to accept any points or any notes without any explanation. Okay, submit the PDF in Google Classroom, not in WhatsApp. Already most of the students you are submitting all the PDFs in WhatsApp. Please submit it in Google Classroom. Okay, so let us start group discussion. So I think you are getting a photograph. So that is nothing but several peoples have sit. So they are speaking something. Okay, let us understand what is a group discussion and all. Group discussions are now being used as an important step in the selection of candidates both in private and government organization. Yes, it is most important thing, my dear students. Let us know the importance and the usage. Okay, what is, where it is being used? It's being used in interview process. Okay. Second point, used as an important step in the selection of candidates both in private and government organization. It is most important. Please mind this. Next, what is group discussion? A group discussion is a formal discussion which involves 6 to 15 participants who sit in a group to discuss a topic or a case given for this purpose. So here usually you will be assigned one topic. You have to speak on that particular topic. Okay. So in the particular group, minimum 6 members and maximum 15 members will get in the group. Okay. Next, number and duration. In formal group discussion, first point, 6 to 15 candidates or participants in a group. Point number 2, they are asked to sit in a circle or semicircle or U shape. Okay. They are given 15 to 40 minutes to discuss a topic. Yes, it is most important point. So here you are having 3 points. You may get any kind of questions. These 3 will help you to write the MCQ question paper. Yes, these 3 will help you to solve the MCQ question paper. Okay. Personality traits to be evaluated is how it's evaluated, or which are the points need I to prepare and how to behave in the group discussion. Yes, to whom need I to look or observe. These all are the major points. Let us see some points. First thing, reasoning ability. What is reasoning ability? So reasoning ability which expresses or exploits your skill. Okay, it is one of the main way which will help you to put your own ideas. So I'll tell you, reasoning is nothing but the skill of speaking, where if you apply this particular skill, definitely you will reach the destiny of speaking. Okay, reasoning is nothing but using your using your the rational manner. Okay, if you possess good reasoning skills, it helps you and it helps you express your ideas and opinions in a convincing and rational manner. Okay, then the golden rule is that when you present your ideas with proper reasoning and argument, yes, you have a better score, because you need to secure good score in the particular test. Second one, leadership quality. Okay, an effective leader discusses the topic assertively by touching on all its nuances and tries to help the group reach the objective of the group discussion. Leadership in group discussion is never predefined. Okay, it is through the person's performance that he or she emerges as a leader in a group discussion. A person aspiring for that, however, must display leadership qualities such as clarity, objectivity, perception, and communication skills, so etc. So a leader would be someone who facilitates discussion on a group discussion topic in a constructive manner. Understood? Next, openness. Yes, in group discussions you must be open to the ideas of others as well as to the evaluation of your own ideas. That is what flexibility is all about. Okay, so whatever the topic you get, you must be open. Next point is nothing but assertiveness. You must put forth your point to the group in a very emphatic, positive and confident manner. Participants often confuse assertiveness with aggressiveness. Assertiveness is nothing but positivity. Okay, aggressiveness is all about forcing your point on the other person, which can be a threat to the group. Understood? An aggressive person uses negative body language while putting his or her point, whereas assertive person displays positive body language both while speaking and listening to the others. Please understand what is the difference between assertiveness and aggressiveness. Okay, next, initiative. Yes, participants have a tendency to start a group discussion to get initial benefit of the points, but that is a high risk, high return strategy. You should initiate a group discussion only if you are well versed with the topic. If you start and fail to contribute at regular intervals, it gives the impression that you started the group discussion just for creating a false impression on the observers and co-participants. Also, if you fumble or stammer, it may work against you. Similarly, a choppy, cluttered and prejudiced beginning is a definite spoil spot. It is nothing but whenever you speak or whenever you take initiative stance, just try to put good impression. Next, motivation. Okay, in order to exhibit good leadership skills, always try to encourage the inert participants. This will reflect your positive trait. It is seen that in group discussions, participants are more keen to speak rather than listen to others. Similarly, many of them try to speak for most of the time. This, however, is a negative trait of one's personality. Remember, a leader and good team member not only participates in the discussion but also encourages others to do so. Next, attentive listening. Yeah, it is the most important point. You should listen carefully to others when they present their views. This will help you in two ways. First, it will help you to understand the ideas presented, and second, you can get your ideas analyzed by others, something which in turn enables you to critically ascertain their validation. Remember, it is only a good listener who can present himself or herself as a good speaker in a group discussion. Next point, awareness. You must be aware of the things that are happening around you, be it a political, religious, financial, or social development. As an educated person, you are required to be aware of that. Your awareness helps you provide proper examples, adequate facts, and proper analysis in group discussions. Moreover, it is not about just being aware, but also about having a view. So, it is your perspective of the issue and not just your being aware of something which actually matters in group discussions. I hope you understood. Next, group etiquette and mannerism. Okay, let us see. First one, being friendly and approachable. It is important that your co-participants find you approachable and easy to talk to. People who are grumpy or haughty or impressive are often left out in group activities. Next, encouraging participation from co-participants. Yes, only a cooperative and conductive environment will encourage healthy participation from the group members in a group discussion. So, next point, never hurt anyone. Yes, it is most important thing. Whenever you discuss about some sensitive matters or sensitive topics, at the time, never hurt anyone by using any harsh words towards. Okay, and humility is a virtue that is always appreciated. Even if you disagree with what a co-participant is saying, you should never rib off or belittle the other person. Okay, since such behavior finds takers neither in group discussions nor in real life, it is best to be humble through assertive. Okay, next point. Not being dominative or dismissive. Since a group discussion is meant to test your team skills and leadership qualities apart from other qualities, it is good to support your ideas with facts, figures, data and experiences. Okay, so do not dominate your ideas on other co-participants. Okay, Uh, Avoid emotions. Yes, emotions are common and natural to human nature. However, it is not desirable to overplay your emotions, particularly in a group discussion. Okay. Emotions make a person irrational. It is best, therefore, to stay calm even when provoked. Do not make any personal comments during group discussions. Okay. Next, avoid peer discussions. A group discussion is meant to test your team skills. Hence, whatever information you intend to share, it should be addressed to the entire group and not to one or two members. Do not start talking or arguing with one or two members, ignoring others. Something that the two participants are doing in the group discussion. Okay. Next, again, I want to tell you about leadership quality. Okay. Already as suggested earlier, a group without a leader can be as wayward as a ship without a captain. Since in a group discussion, no one walks in with a designated tag to be the leader of the group. Anyone can emerge as the leader provided he or she showcases some such qualities during the discussions. Let us see some certain attributes. Okay, so clarity should be there, objectivity should be there, expression, composure, maturity, patience, motivation, vision, integrity. These all are the supporting or major components of leadership quality. Okay. So next, types of group discussion. Factual topics. So usually we divided group discussions in three parts. One is factual topics. Mostly groups are given topics which are factual in nature. These are related to day social, economic factors or environmental issues. For example, higher education in India or growth of tourism in India. Any factual topics. Point number 2, abstract topics. Okay, abstract topics are given at the higher level. These are usually intangible in the nature. You need to approach these topics with ingenuity and lateral thinking. For example, blue is better than green. All are equal, but some are more equal than others. Or money makes you poor, etc. These all are the abstract topics. Next, controversial topics. These topics are controversial in nature. Participants are bound to have divided opinions. These topics are given so as to observe the maturity level of participants on such issues. Okay, you should not lose your temper or give a narrow interpretation of issues being discussed. For example, a reservation should be abolished in India, or women are unfit for defense services, etc. Next, some tips for group discussion. Okay, let us see. Sit comfortably. Yes, you should have to show you are calm and cool and sit properly. Keep track of time. It should be off time. Keep track of time. So for a group you will be given 15 to 40 minutes. Just mind the time and speak. Share time fairly. Yes, it is most important thing. Listen to the topic. Yes, speak only relevant thing to the topic. Organize ideas. Just before speaking, just think and organize the ideas. Take mental notes. You should have to prepare what you are going to speak and all. Be in a hurry. Yes, you should have to show your aggressiveness only while speaking. Okay. Be silent, be calm, don't interrupt anyone's speech. Or dominate vocally. Dominate vocally means don't shout, but dominate vocally is nothing but speak and use the sound words, the veritable words. Take extreme stance. Yes, you should have to play a vital role. Look at evaluators. Yes, please check who are the evaluators and speak and just make eye contact. Try to make eye contact with all the group members. Okay. Next, appear to be restless. Yes, you should have to show that you are working hard on the particular task. Next, use slang. Slang is nothing but how you speak. Speak naturally. Don't use any bookish language. Through all ideas at one shot. Yes, just throw out all ideas. Just put major important points, important topics, or important database on the particular topic. Speak fast. Don't eat the time. Don't do don't waste the time like this. Just speak fast and fluently. Get emotional. Yes. Get emotional. Emotional in the sense you should have to show the facial expression that you are or you have become more emotional. Provide vital points. It is most important. Please emphasize the most important point. Okay. So all the best. I hope you understood. If you get any doubt, please text me or just send through WhatsApp or write in the comment box. And I want to tell you one thing. One most important thing, don't submit your PDF copy in WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.